No ballots, no crown, no voice in the court. They say power's in the people, but the people fell short. Whole country in silence, that's the sound of the law. Now the king's on the throne, but there's no one to war.
No ballots, no crown, no voice in the court. They say power's in the people, but the people feel short. Whole country in silence, that's the sound of the law. Now the king's on the throne, but there's no one to war.
If nobody votes, who speaks for the block? Who writes the rules when the clock don't stop? Who pays tax when the bank's all rot? And the man in a suit still calls that shot.
Caretaker gov, same faces, no switch. Same lies on the telly, same glitch in the glitch. Old PM sitting there trying to play rich, but the seat's gone cold, it don't fit, that's it. Democracy ghosted, parliament's closed. MPs ain't real if nobody chose. Nation froze, no bills, no growth. It's all for show, no oaths, no votes. The king still reigns, but he's chained by the book. Paper crawl, no rook, can't move, just look. Lords in the hall like, what's the next hook? While the streets burn slow, no fish, no cook.
And the newsman talks like the truth's still gold.
But the youth done learned that story's old. If the people don't speak, then the system folds. And the silence hits deep when the world turns cold. No ballots, no crown, no voice in the court. They say power's in the people, but the people fell short. Whole country in silence, that's the sound of the law. Now the king's on the throne, but there's no one to war. What's law with no soul? What's rule with no man? Who runs the land when there's no real plan? Who signs the bills with invisible hands when the booth's left empty and the ink don't stand? King's speech echo in Westminster walls. Caretaker down in his drink in the halls. No MPs, no seats, no calls. Just ghosts of the votes that we lost through the fall. Tax still taken, lights still glow. CCTV still watching roads. The crown still shines, but it's just for show. And the law still stands, but there's nowhere to go. If silence protest, it's the loudest cry. If freedom's dead, then we watched it die. They built a throne on the people's lie, and the flag still waves, but it's all gone dry. Judges in wigs, but they're lost in the fog. Paperwork thick, just clog after clog. Old man shouting, vote, it's your job, but the booth's still empty, just dust and smog. No ballots, no crown, no voice in the court. They say power's in the people, but the people fell short. Whole country in silence, that's the sound of the law. Now the king's on the throne, but there's no one to war. Now we're living in limbo, stuck in the wait. Caretaker rule, no food on the plate. The youth lost faith, old heads irate. Whole town praying, but it's all too late. The system cracked, but they patched it twice. Said trust in the crown, but we paid that price. No vote, no choice, no sound, no voice. Just a void where the people should have made that noise. Now the pen's mightier than the sword, they say, but the ink dried up when we walked away. No law, no light, just a silent day. And the throne still stands in the old cliche. No ballots, no crown, no voice in the court.